Hello and welcome to the Dorcas Show. I'm your host, Dorcas Wiley Curry, just Dorcas to keep it simple. Come on in while we interview some wonderful people today. I call them the Froe Triple Force Team. And as we get started, I want to tell you that my guests today are some powerful young future leaders. I want you to write their name down. I want you to keep up with them because they are phenomenal. Instead of me introducing them, I want to allow them to introduce themselves to you. And then we're going to get to know them a little bit better. And I'm going to ask them some questions that they probably have been asked a million times because they are triplets. And then there's a special part of what they're doing that I want to highlight. And we'll talk about that at the end. So let's get started with each of you introducing yourselves. Okay? Tell everybody who you are.
Okay, I'll start. So my name is Colin. I'm a triplet. I'm the oldest out of the triplets, out of the three, and I'm from Atlanta. Grew up, born and raised. I go to the College of Worcester in Ohio, and I'm majoring in communications with the entrepreneurship pathway, and with hopes to go to grad school to get my master's in marketing.
All right, very good. Thank you, Colin.
I'm Marley. I go to Union College in New York. I run track for Union College, and I'm a double major with Africana Studies and Sociology.
Okay, very good.
I'm Evan Froe. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I go to Middle Tennessee State University, and I'm majoring in music business.
Music business, cool, very good. Okay, so before we get into the meat of what we're going to talk about today, I just want to I want everybody to get to know you on a little more personal level. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So are you guys identical twins?
No,
Triplets. Y'all ain't identical twins, nothing. Y'all identical triplets.
No, but we're fraternal.
Fraternal. Okay. Give me the real truth about psychic and telepathic communication thing. Okay. You know, people, I'm sure y'all have already had all these questions in your life. You're probably sick of them, but I need to know, can you all communicate complex thoughts without even talking to each other? Or do you all ever have this, beyond finishing sentences, do you have same thoughts and stuff like that?
When we were younger, I think it was more, Marley, like when we were younger, it was more, I don't know. I felt like I could read their minds or like feel what they feel.
Feel their pain.
Yeah.
You can do what?
Feel each other's pain.
You
Yeah,
can feel
definitely.
each other's pain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially when we were younger and we were all together when we were younger. We could definitely, we had those senses.
I remember one day I was in the house and I was thinking about a song in my head, and like the lyrics in my head, Evan finished the lyrics that were coming next out loud. Like I was thinking them in my head and he
What?
finished it. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I bet that freaked y'all out, right?
yeah, that was crazy.
What now, if I say something, we say a lot of things in unison. So whenever we're telling a story, we all talk in unison.
Really?
Mhm.
Does it bother you sometimes?
No.
No.
It's pretty cool. Okay. Did your parents ever mix you up? Not you, Marley. I know they better not mix you up with the boys, but did they ever mix you guys up?
They mix me up too. They mix me up too.
What?
They do.
Yeah.
What do they call y'all different by each other's name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure your parents used to dress y'all alike. Is that correct?
All the time.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
All the time. So when you got old enough to know mom and dad's dressing us alike, did you like it? Were you still cool with it?
Nah, we tried to dress our own way, find our own
We
sense
all
of
have
style.
different styles.
Yeah.
Y'all have different styles.
hmm
How old were you when you broke out into your different style?
We were probably
Middle school.
no. It was fifth grade.
No,
It was fifth grade.
Yeah, it was like fifth grade. Yeah.
Fifth grade.
Fifth grade.
hmm
Okay. Did it break mama's heart that y'all didn't want to dress the way she wanted y'all to dress?
Actually, it did because, well, in the beginning, we kind of found our own sense of style, but then as we got like a little older, we kind of started dressing how mom used to dress us. But we kind of like she ended up throwing away a lot of clothes that we could have worn. But yeah, so she was mad. She was like, "I used to dress you guys like how you guys want to dress now." So she was kind of upset. But
Okay.
yeah,
So Marley, what is your sense of style? What is your style?
I wear a lot of athletic wear. I'm running track 24/7, so I like to wear a lot of athletic wear.
You said you like to do a lot of athletic wear?
Athletic wear.
Okay. What about you, Evans?
I would say like
Evan's
I don't
more,
know,
Evan's more
like
into streetwear.
yeah, like streetwear, like
Like the cool
Supreme, yeah,
sneakers.
Jordans, Rick Owens, like those type of stuff. Yeah,
Okay. You kind of laid back with your stuff.
yeah.
Okay. All right, Colin, what are you doing? Suit and tie?
No, no, no. I like to like dress simple. Jeans, t-shirt.
He likes polo shirts. I wear polo shirts.
Polo shirts.
I mean, not really. Not. I
He
used
loves
to.
polo
No,
shirts.
I
He
used to,
loves
but not
polos.
anymore. Nah, I just dress regular now, but it's just simple, but it's clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see the line. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Y'all looking real good. Very good. So what's the coolest thing about being triplets?
the fact that like we're never alone and like we can do things at the same time, like anywhere. Like we can travel together. And like everything, like every like milestone happens at the same time. So we recently just turned 21 together. So we were able to have our first drink together. So
Mama and Daddy know about that.
oh yeah, they knew, they
They
knew.
do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least y'all were together when you did that. You went somewhere with some
Yeah.
other folks who wasn't gonna watch after you. Okay. So what's the worst thing about being triplets? Or if there's not one, then there's not one.
There definitely is. I would say like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like obligated to bring them everywhere I go with me. Like even when like if I want to be alone, I feel like I can't because they want to be with me all the time. And it's not a bad thing, but
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
We can say that about him too.
Yeah.
You can say that about him. Marley's like, we don't want to be around you all the time either, but that's okay. We
Yeah.
still love you, right, Marley? I hear you. I hear you. Okay. What's the most embarrassing situation you found yourself in because you all were triplets?
Um,
And there may be 3 different embarrassing moments, but or there may be just one.
most embarrassing.
I think when we applied for one of our summer jobs, they didn't realize all 3 of us were coming. They didn't realize we were triplets, and then when we showed up, they're like, "What? All 3 of you applying for the same job? What?" That was pretty embarrassing.
For them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you applied on separate applications.
Right, but they didn't put 2 together, or 3 and 3 together.
There you go. Okay. Anybody else got something to say with that one?
Embarrassing moment. Probably when we were at school, like back in like the 1st grade.
What happened?
I don't know, like it was just weird of like all us being in like the same classroom.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you leaving home where they're there, and then you're going to school and everybody's still there, right?
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. Now this may make y'all feel some kind of way later on, but are you guys each other's best friends?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean we're close.
We're pretty close.
We're close.
But
Yeah.
best friend, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
Oh.
think it's good that we have a life outside of this.
Yeah.
We have our own individual lives.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
for
pretty
sure.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I can hear the answer to this question, but who's the one that takes the lead most often?
Marley.
No, I feel like I am.
Marley.
okay.
No, Marley is.
Marley.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do 2 against 1.
Okay, when it comes to like taking lead on like, I guess more like professional things like jobs and interviews, stuff like that, like Marley definitely takes lead. But when it comes to like our network and like staying connected, I feel like I'm taking lead. I take lead.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah. Evan,
No.
Evan, what do you agree?
That Marley, that Marley is.
No. When it comes to like professional things like I said, interviews, Marley definitely takes lead. She's the forefront. But when it comes to being connected, I feel like it's definitely me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all agreeing? Y'all disagreeing? Y'all gonna be quiet?
We're agreeing. That
Agreeing.
Marley, yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. So what makes you? We kind of see what makes you all the same. Okay. Pretty obvious. Y'all are triplets, and you talked about thinking. But what makes you different? What makes you guys different?
So Evan is musically gifted. I was
Okay.
gifted athletically, and then Colin is gifted fashion wise.
Fashion and business wise.
Fashion and business wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Music, athletics, and fashion and business. Wow. And you see each other's strengths in that yourselves?
For sure, of course.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. When you guys have children, do you want to have triplets?
No.
No.
I just want one son. That's all I want.
Okay.
Yeah, I want maybe 1 or 2 kids. I don't want multiple.
Okay. So you told us earlier where you went to school, but let me go back to that question. Tell me again where you went to school and tell me why each of you selected the school you selected. So Evans,
Okay.
let's start with you.
Yeah, so I go to Middle Tennessee State University, and the reason why I selected that school because it's a great music program there, and for like what I want to do, like I want to go into the music industry and like the recording industry. So it's great for like being around like producers, singer songwriters, artists, and management, and like that's like the area that like I want to go into, and like I feel like that school is also great for like my creativity.
Very good. Okay. Okay. Marley.
So I
Thank
go to
you.
Union. I go to Union College in New York. I chose that school first because of track, and then second, I went to boarding school in the north, and I wanted to recreate my boarding school feel. And a lot of people that went to my boarding school ended up going to Union. So when I was figuring out what college worked best for me, I was talking to them, and they were like, "Molly, you should just come to Union. Like it's just like boarding school. You're gonna love it here." And I went, and I love it.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Colin.
So I go to the College of Worcester in Worcester, Ohio, and I chose that school similar to why Molly chose her school, because I wanted like to recreate the boarding school feel that I got when I was in Massachusetts, and so they have like a really good, or they have a pretty big international population like boarding school, and so I was drawn to that school for that reason, and they have a lot of decent programs, like a really good study abroad program. So I plan on doing a study abroad in China. So maybe I'll go back. Oh yeah, and I'm also a Posse scholar. Yeah, that's also why.
All
So
right.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. How's your GPAs?
they're pretty good. 3.0s mostly.
Everybody?
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
That's awesome. Y'all, that's awesome. Y'all keep that up. Now let's get into the biggest reason why we're here today. And that's about your summer jobs.
hmm
Tell us where you work.
So we work at the United States Capitol for a congressman that represents Georgia. His name is David Scott. So we've been working there since around, well, me and Evan have been working there since around May 30th, and we pretty much are interns. So every morning we pretty, like our day to day is kind of like we wake up, we get to work, and in the mornings, we normally do press clips, which is compiling different news stories from different news outlets. And after that, we'll either categorize different emails that we get from constituents. Some days we'll be on phone calls, give tours, things like that, and just try to like do what we can for the congressman. So
So
yeah,
all of y'all work for the same congressman?
yes,
Okay. Now you said you and Evan, but Marley is there, right?
yeah, she's
Yeah.
there as well, but she didn't get there until June 20th, since she was still in school. But yeah,
Okay.
me and Evan arrived May 30th.
I got you. Okay. So did you work there last year, or is this the first time you've done it?
This
First
is
This is
time.
the first time we done it.
You think you'll do it again next year?
Yeah, we're open to it. Yeah.
Okay. 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 You told me about what you did. You give tours, right?
Mhm.
All of you all give tours?
yes.
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 Do you like that part of the job?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
lot
we,
of
we
fun.
like we like giving tours because we get to meet new people. We can take them on Capitol.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a lot of fun.
We like
Are-
interacting with people.
Very good. Are there a lot of African American young adults working in this facility, in that job?
No.
Not many. They
Not
they
many.
have an organization that specifically like gathers like black youth to work at the Capitol, but it's a small few. I want to say it's around like maybe 100 kids out of like 1,000, or is it like 600 interns or 700 interns? 1,000 interns? Yeah, so there's like 1,000 interns. I'll probably say like 100 are black.
Oh, okay. How many interns?
1,000,
1,000.
around 1,000.
So so you guys work for which congressman again?
David
David
Scott.
Scott.
And is it just the three of you that work for him? Are there
Oh,
more?
it's
There's two. There's
two more.
three, and there's two others.
So there's a total of 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of you guys tell me, Evan, how did you get this job? I know you had to apply for it, but is that all you did, just apply?
So we applied like back in like December of last year, and it was actually one of our great friends who actually told us about this internship, and he reached out to a couple of people, and our one of our good friends, Pastor McMichael, he knows the congressman personally, and he got in contact with him, and got us in.
Got you in there. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask this question. Colin,
Mhm.
why do you think Marley got the job?
Honestly, I feel like she's super smart. She's charismatic. She's not really afraid to network and engage with people. And I feel like during her interview, I mean, I wasn't there for her interview, but I imagine they, really liked her personality, the way she thinks. So she's very quick to respond. So yeah, and she's yeah,
Oh, look at them giving you flowers. Okay,
yeah.
Evan, why do you think Colin got his job?
I think that he got a job because he's really good with like networking, and his skills are great with that, and like I also think that Colin knows how to just like get stuff done, and like he's like not afraid of like anything.
Awesome. Oh, okay. And Marley, why did Evan get his job?
So when we were applying, we had to send in a one-page writing sample. Evan is really, really, really good at writing. So I think that was a bonus on why he got the job. But also, Evan is really good at multitasking. And for the job, one of the many roles is trying to figure out the day-to-day stuff. And Evan's really good at that. And in the interview, you have to talk about your customer service abilities and the experience. And Evan's had so much experience with customer service.
Oh, wow. Very good. And you guys always give each other those compliments as long as because that if nobody else gonna build you up, you guys build each other up. Them to hold each other accountable for doing what's right and for doing what's good. And never, if you have a disagreement, talk to each other and work it out. Don't walk away mad, never talk to each other. You guys look like you have a very good relationship, and I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
So for each one of you, what's the best part of working as a congressional page? That's your title, right?
Yes. For me, I would just say, honestly, I take advantage of the network for sure. Every day, or not every day, but most days I try to take advantage of, getting out and just meeting whoever I can. So we actually have gotten a pretty close relationship with Cheryl Johnson, the head of the clerk's office. And so, we've gone to lunch with her, had a couple of dinners. She actually came to our birthday party. So just taking advantage of that, I feel like has been my favorite part, just because I definitely see the importance and, making sure you network as best you can and just, just communicate as best you can, because I mean, it can go a long way.
Absolutely. Okay. Marley, what about you? What's the best part of being a congressional page?
With the networking opportunities and also the fact that we get to meet new people every day. And I like being able to do different tasks every single day. So every single day does not look the same. We do something different every single day, and that's what I like about it. It's interesting. You'll see different days every day.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Evan.
I would say the same thing. Meeting different people, getting the networking opportunity, and just like being around like an environment where you see like professional people like being successful and like doing great what they do.
And then being in the environment where we can watch history be made. We were there when the Supreme Court did the ruling for the affirmative action. Like we were there watching these things happen in real life.
Debt ceiling.
Yeah, definitely do. Yeah.
Absolutely. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So let me ask you guys, in the news a few days ago, there was an incident with Representative Derek Van Orden and his behavior in the Capitol Redunda. The news says that he cursed out a group of pages. Were you guys there in that group?
No, we
No,
weren't there.
not there.
No.
Okay. So since you were not there, how did that make you feel? Either
Honestly,
one of
yeah, for me, hearing about that, it kind of just bothered me because I mean, there was no need for him to, speak the way he spoke to them, and they were just taking pictures. I mean, the internship's coming to an end, so I feel like for him to just act out the way he did and like speak to them the way he did, it was unnecessary, and they didn't deserve that. So
Okay, absolutely. What about you guys, Marley and Evan?
Yeah, we agreed.
Yeah, same way. Yeah.
It was unnecessary.
Unnecessary. And then you can answer this question if you want to. If you don't, you don't have to. But if you could talk to that congressman, what would you say to him?
honestly, I would ask him if he would want the same thing done to him. You know what I mean? Like put himself in their position. Like if he was an intern and he was just, wrapping up his internship and he was just taking pictures, would he want someone to come up to him and, treat them the way he did? And I'm sure he would say no. So yeah, I think he just didn't put it in perspective. And I mean, it wasn't his place to just, yell at them and, talk to them like that. So yeah.
You would just ask him, would he want that done to him?
hmm
Good question. Did y'all know any of the pages that were there?
No.
If you could talk to them and encourage them, what would you say to them? Marley, what would you say?
I would say don't let what he said affect them.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. So you guys have you ended your internship with them now?
Yes.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, well, Marley's last day was today, and then my last day will be tomorrow, and then Evan's last day will be Wednesday.
Okay. And do you have the opportunity to go back, or is it just a one-time thing?
The opportunity is open, but again, we'll have to reapply and get accepted. So, but I think we might have a better chance of getting it again since we are getting the internship next summer, since we did intern this summer. So, yeah,
Do y'all want to do it again?
I would do it again. Yes.
Yeah. Everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm glad that you guys are thinking about going back again. This is going to be such a good thing on your resume, number one. And then, like Marley said earlier, the experience of being there and watching history being made, but understand you guys are part of that history as well. So my hat's off to you. Applause to you guys for what you're doing. Anything y'all want to say before we close out?
Thank you for the
thank you.
opportunity.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having
Yeah.
us here. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. And like I told the viewers, you guys pay attention to these three young forces to be reckoned. I call you guys the Froe triple. What did I call y'all?
Pro force.
Yes. Tell me what I said because I don't remember. I called y'all the Froe triple force.
The
Y'all
triple
like
force.
the names. They're cool.
Yes. Yeah.
I loved. I was sitting here thinking, what can I call them real catchy? The Froe triple force. That's what y'all are. And y'all go in this world and make a punch that will be reckoned with. I love you guys and I appreciate your time.
Love you
Thank
too.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
Love you. Thank you.
Okay, and let's stay in touch, okay?
Of course.
Definitely. Yeah.
And if you come to Nashville and you need somewhere to hang out, our home is open. And Evan, if you're in Murfreesboro and you want to come over to the house for a while, you're more than welcome, okay?
Definitely.
Definitely.
you.
Yeah, get some good old home cooking food. There you go.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all take care. Thank you both. Thank you,
Of
Thank
course.
three.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night.